Tommy was asking about the reading comprehension techniques that we covered last week. For those of you who didn't make it live last week, I was talking about a variety of different unique strategies for reading comp that maybe you're not familiar with. Those involving speed reading to increase your words per minute, the method of loci to kind of deal with how to find different things in different parts of the passage, versus simply mere understanding kind of by habit. Now, of course, these techniques are unique. Not every technique will work for every student. I heard from some of you that you found these techniques valuable. For some of you, like Tommy, didn't really find it so useful. If that didn't work for you, that's okay. You can feel free to disregard those techniques. I think maybe a couple of reasons it might not work. One is that you didn't give it enough time to allow it to work. And of course, if you're taking the LSAT in June or July, that's not a whole lot of time to prep. And so you don't want to invest 3 weeks or 4 weeks into simply absorbing a technique before you go on to actually implement it. You want to know within a week or less, does it work for you? Now, obviously, a week of prep to absorb a variety of different techniques is not that much time. I think the speed reading with phrasereader.com, for example, that alone could take 2 weeks to really get the rhythm of, or method of loci technique, that could take a few weeks also. And so if you're taking the LSAT in the fall, maybe you've got more time to implement that stuff. But if you're taking it in just 2 months or less, then it may not be that much time. And so I'd say you got to look at where you're at. If you only have a few months, maybe you just stick to your intuition and other strategies that are more general in nature. But if you're taking it in the fall, you may want to allow a bit more time to make those techniques work for you. And so those of you in the class, of course, go on the Rizuku, watch the recording if you missed last week, and you can get up to speed on that. And overall, no matter what, as always, I want you to focus on structure rather than the details. So keep that in mind, of course. Happy to address follow-ups from Tommy or others who had concerns over this, but that's just my quick 2 cents on this. And this kind of goes for everything I teach. Every strategy I recommend, you could try it, see if it works for you, give it some time, give it a week, 2 weeks, a month, or whatever is based on your timeline, and see, will you be able to actually implement this or not? Will it come naturally to you or not? And if it doesn't, that's okay. To each their own, right?